All right, video 3, sports psych. Get right into it. Think of a sport, exercise, or physical activity that you participated in and what initially motivated you to start and what motivates you now. So for me, I play basketball. What initially motivated me was probably my dad and my grandfather. Both of them played and both of them coached. Growing up, from as long as I can remember, my dad was a basketball coach, and I always remember going to his practices. And I just always loved it. I always enjoyed watching, even as super young kid, just being around the sport itself. And what motivates me now is, I would just say, I love when people doubt me. I think that is really motivating when people say you can't do something, and that's happened to me a lot in my career. And using that as fuel to the fire is really helped motivate me. If I were coaching a team with low motivation, what specific strategies would I use to increase motivation? I would say, with low motivation, to me it's just that's a hard problem to fix, because if you're not motivated to play your sport, then why are you even playing it at all? In my opinion, I don't really feel like it. If you can't find the motivation to be the best version of yourself, or you're struggling with that, then maybe it's not the sport for you. But I guess, for example, you lose a few games and then you're lacking motivation, I would probably just tell them to remember the feelings of victories, and remember the satisfaction, how satisfying winning can do. And when you put so much work into something and you get something out of it, and how satisfying that is. And I'll just try to motivate them to reach that goal of satisfaction, and try and help them realize that things are not always going to be bad, especially if you put in the work. Next question: can someone be too motivated in sport or exercise, and then what might be the consequences of excessive motivation? I think there's definitely a case where you can get burnt out by overdoing a sport, I would say, or you become disinterested in a way. I think in college, and especially at the professional level, that can happen because you're doing it constantly, 9 out of the 12 months of the year. So I think it's very important to have time off and to have other activities to do. So I think it is possible you can be too motivated in a sport exercise. Not saying it's a bad thing, though. And some of the consequences, I guess I kind of already hit that point. You can get burnt out, lose interest, and it can just cause you to get in your own head. All right, personal reflection. Describe a time when your motivation for a sport or exercise significantly dropped. What factors contributed to this? What helped you regain motivation? So I would say, for me, last season playing basketball, it was probably the longest season I've ever been a part of. Played, practiced in the summer and went all the way till April, the first week of April, which is crazy. Not many breaks in between. And by the end, it was a fight to even get out of bed and go to practice, because, especially as a freshman, I wasn't playing a whole lot, but it was difficult to continue the grind. And I was almost like I was fighting for the end, fighting for summer break. But quickly after the season ended, I just got some news, had a meeting with the coaches, and didn't go as planned. And kind of going back to my first point, there's a little bit of doubt there from the coaches on me, and that definitely helped me regain my motivation, because their reactions and them telling me about how my season went, I didn't feel it was that way. And so in order to prove them wrong, or prove myself in a sense, that is like it almost instantly started over, and I was really motivated. But yeah, that's it.